Hello again, YouTube. It's been a while. Um, Updates. Um, I don't know if I already talked about this, but I'm working, so that's why I've been not uploading. Second update: I was hit by a car and got a concussion. So try to make another video on that when I can, after I recover, to have a full story. And it's Pride Month. So happy Pride Month to all of my friends out there. Even if you aren't part of the LGBT community like myself, still should celebrate your friends who are part of. But something I only remembered really earlier today, which is why I made this video, am making this video, I should say. Words. Is that it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like I as a man who has a lot of baggage, and with the community I have, should say something about it. So, here's my little 2 cents on it. Well, I'll start with how I am myself. Especially now with the concussion, I am a very sensitive individual. I take a lot of things to heart, even the smallest things. And I usually blame myself for most things, even if they aren't directly my fault. But, thankfully for myself, I have many great friends that help me through this mindset and are helping me see a better image of myself that I usually don't. And they're helping me be a better man. I cannot say the same for every other man, sadly. And that does bring me a sense of sorrow. 'Cause the way men are, well, I can't even say are, because that doesn't fully explain it. That implies it's inherently part of our DNA. The way men are molded by society is to be the baggage carrier in a way, whether we notice it or not, as a collective society. And we are taught from a very young age that people don't want to hear our issues, or if we do come out about some issues, there will be retribution. At least this was the case for me for a long, long while, mostly from my grandmother and my aunts. But to show that I am not dumb, I know the issue isn't entirely on women, as some other idiotic men would want you to believe. Men do it to us ourselves too. We enforce this ideal on each other, and I don't like that. Sometimes men are different. We as a society are usually taught, if a man begins to come out or step out of the norms, then to treat him like a freak. We in fact see this. I feel like the LGBT community, for one, might be able to sympathize with this, being especially a couple years back, that's how it was with the LGBTQ community. And I didn't like it then either. I don't like when people are ostracized and treated like freaks for just being a little different. That's how I was treated all my life. I don't like it. I didn't like it. So, all this to say, if you need a place to belong, if you want to feel safe somewhere, if you need somewhere where you will be cared about and cared for, I do have my own little Discord community that really, at least in my eyes, has those core ideals. We accept many people as long as you treat everyone else with that same respect. You know, if you are a man who is poisoning yourself, essentially suffering from the inside, and just allowing it to sit there until you can't hold it anymore and just explode, and then wash and repeat that cycle until something irreversibly bad happens, don't let that keep happening. You will eventually regret it. You will regret it. It takes a very strong man to be able to come out about the things he is suffering from, especially with the way that society has been pinned against men as a whole, as if every last man is the problem. I can luckily say for myself, I have not faced a lot of this whiplash, but I've seen it happen in friends that are close to me, that I know very well, that are nothing like the way that people describe them. So, since I say all this because it is, again, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so to every man out there watching this, please take care of yourself. Don't destroy your mind because you fear that you will be bastardized for it, that you'll be ostracized, thrown to the wolves for stepping out a little bit. Find someone you trust and can feel safe in, and be like, hey, do you mind if I talk to you about some things that are bothering me? And maybe they can help you. I know I do that a lot now. And if you don't know anybody that you can feel safe in, come on over to our Discord. I'd be happy to meet you. So will everyone else. And a smile, even if fake, can do a lot. I'm learning that. And that's really about it. Until the next video, which will probably be after I recover from the concussion, and then you get to hear that little story. Alright, see ya.